Hi everyone, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you everything which I bought from Seoul, South Korea. And I know that I'm terribly late. I actually traveled in the beginning of this year and I've already gone to another country just last week. I went to Hong Kong for a Coldplay concert with one of my closest childhood friends. It was amazing. I have shopped from Hong Kong as well. But in today's video, I'm only going to cover my South Korea makeup haul. And in the next one, I will cover everything which I got from Hong Kong. And I promise you it's not going to be a month late. I know everyone is dealing with low attention spans, so I'm going to try and keep this super quick. Now, without wasting any more time, let's begin. I'm starting with Tier Tier. So I used to call this Tier Tier, but there I got to know that they call it Tier Tier. I had actually visited a Tier Tier pop-up in Seoul. It was an amazing pop-up and I got such great discounts on things. I'm going to tell you the total price of everything that I paid. You'll be shocked. Of course, the first thing that I picked up was this foundation, their Red Cushion foundation, which is available in India also now. Next, I picked up their AI Filter Cushion. This was their latest launch and we unfortunately don't get it yet in India. I also picked up their All Cover Cushion. This foundation is SPF 50 and I don't think I have ever tried any foundation with SPF 50 in it. Then I picked up a pH lip balm and a lip tint from there. With my purchase, I got this mini Red Cushion foundation free. I also got a pouch free and 2 keychains free. And for everything, I paid 5,900 rupees only. If I were to buy these products individually here, my bill would not have been lesser than 10 or 12,000. So I was very happy with the kind of offers and discounts that I got. Now let's begin with the review one by one. The Tier Tier Red Cushion Foundation, I have it on my skin right now. My shade is 23N in Tier Tier. The only foundation in which I got 24N was this one because for some reason 23N was looking too light on me. This foundation, when I apply it, it does look like it is one shade lighter than my skin tone. And honestly, it was so difficult to find the right match. One shade darker than this was too yellow on my skin. I had heard that this foundation oxidizes, so I just picked up this one and it does oxidize. When I applied it, it definitely looked like I was whitewashing myself. It looked very light on my skin. And now it has been about 2 hours since I've had this makeup on and you can see my makeup. It now perfectly matches my skin tone. I do really like this foundation. I love that it gives such a beautiful coverage and feels so light on the skin. Now my skin is dry and this is a proper matte foundation. So I really have to prepare my skin well before I am applying it. If I don't prep my skin well, then it can highlight my dry patches. So keep that in mind if you do have a dry skin. Now let's talk about the AI Filter Cushion. For some reason, when I applied it, the shade looked better on my skin. This also gives more coverage than the Red Cushion foundation. Feels very light on the skin, gives such a smooth finish. In all honesty, this is actually my favorite foundation out of the 3 that I picked up. The SPF 50 foundation All Cover Cushion. This one has the least coverage out of the 3, but it's a good everyday kind of a foundation. Although it does have SPF 50, but I'm so used to applying sunscreen that I feel weird if I don't. I prep my skin normally and then use it mostly during afternoons. I like the fact that it does not have much coverage. It's a good everyday kind of a foundation. If I had a chance to buy this foundation again, out of these 3, I will definitely pick up this one, the orange one. I hope they launch it in India soon. As I told you, I also picked up a tint and a pH lip balm. The tint is really nice. It's like a cool tone mauve color. It gives a glossy look. The stain that it leaves behind stays on my lips for a very long time. I love using this one. And the pH lip balm as well is decent. It nourishes the lips, but not as much as a proper lip mask. We have a lot of such pH products in our market, which work equally well. Next, I picked up a transparent highlighter from this brand called Hints. So I had done a lot of research before I went to South Korea because I knew I was going to shop a lot. This was one product that I was really intrigued about. I'm not sure how many of you watched that short form video which I made on this product. This product is like glass skin in a tube. It looks like this. It's like a transparent highlighter. It does not have any color, any shimmer, nothing. You can use it without makeup and with makeup equally well. I don't have any highlighter on right now. I actually did not put it on because I thought that I'll show you guys a demo of this. So what I do is rub my finger on top of the stick. I'm showing it to you again. This is like completely transparent, yeah. Then I very lightly dab my finger on the high points of my face. Someone had mentioned that a lot of makeup artists in Korea use this product on celebrities. That's how their skin looks extra glossy on red carpets. So you see the shine that it adds on the skin. It looks very pretty. When I did make the short form video on this product, a lot of people said that you can use Vaseline. Like, why do you need to spend money on a stick like this? But the thing is that Vaseline dissolves makeup. You really cannot use Vaseline on top of your makeup. You can absolutely use it on bare skin, but if you apply it with makeup, it's going to ruin your makeup. The formula of this product is such that it gives you this sort of a shine without moving your base. And that matters a lot when you're using something creamy on top of your base makeup. If you do get a chance, then get this product. It looks amazing on the skin. It's meant for people with dry skin, not for oily skin, because you guys anyway get that sort of a glow after a few hours. But for people like me who have like Sahara Desert dry skin, getting that last skin effect is everything. Next, I picked up this eyeshadow palette and a lip tint from this brand called Dazik. Their store is gorgeous. It was so beautiful. So you do get a lot of neutral eyeshadow palettes in South Korea. I think I rarely saw colorful eyeshadow palettes. I don't remember seeing colorful eyeshadow palettes. They are so rare. I picked this one because I love the basic color story of it, and the shimmers are like proper wet look shimmers. They are so beautiful. I have used this eyeshadow palette for today's eye look. Like, it's a very simple eye look. I only used two shimmers and like blended them on my eyelids, and you can see how pretty it looks. The shimmers are amazing. Even the matte shades are so easy to blend. The formula of these shades is as good as the shades in Huda Beauty palettes. Love this palette. South Korea is the land of lip tints, and of course I had to pick up quite a few lip tints from there. The one that I got from Dazik has a very strong guava fragrance. I won't be able to read the shade names because they're written in Korean, but the shade number is 25. I really like the shade. It's a very pretty shade. The thing with lip tints is that when you swatch them on your hand and stuff now, they're gonna look lighter, but once you apply them on your lips, they become darker over a period of time because they start leaving that stain on your lips. It's comfortable and it does not get patchy, but if you don't like heavy fragrances in your products, then yeah, this one is not for you. Next, I got a single lip tint from this brand called Clio, and the shade number is 04. This is the only product which I picked from this brand because I love the color of this lip tint. It has a mousse-like formula which sits comfortably on the lips. It gives that slight blurry effect to the lips as well. The only drawback is that it barely leaves any tint. I mean, whatever little tint that it leaves, it fades within no time. You have your drink on meals and it'll be gone completely. It almost works like a creamy lipstick. Next, I picked up these two really cute lip tints from ColourGram. I picked up two shades. The first one is a pink tone shade, very pretty, looks very natural on the lips. And the second one is a coral shade. This one is deeper than the pink one, but it looks very pretty on me as well. Of course, the glossy effect like kind of goes away in some time, but the stain remains for good 6 to 8 hours. What I love about all the lip tints that I picked up from Seoul is that these lip tints don't get patchy on my lips here. That's one struggle that I face with so many lip tints. The next lip tint is from this brand called Muzige Mansion. This is in the shade 08 Pitch. Out of all the lip tints that I've shown you so far, this is even better than those. Why I like this is because it's like a hybrid between a very light liquid lipstick and a lip tint. The first layer applies sheer on the lips like a lip tint, but it is a matte product. So it turns matte after a while, and you can actually layer this product to look like a lipstick. The tint that it leaves looks so pretty. I love the shade of this product. It's not exactly a nude shade. It's like a slightly deeper shade, but it's a very pretty shade. It is available on Tira, and I will probably pick up more shades from this range in the future. Right now, I have a lot of lip products to finish, so I'm actually not buying many lip products right now. But yeah, this is such a good product. Love this one. Lastly, I picked up a few lip products from this brand called Fee. I had watched a lot of videos on this particular product. It is their blurring pudding pot. I'm not going to show you the swatches in this particular video because I had made a short form video on this. I'm going to link that in the description box. You'll also see it somewhere over here. You can check out the swatches of all these products in that video. So the texture of the product is really bouncy. You have to buy a silicone applicator like this one separately. I purchased it from the store itself. You dip it in the product and then apply it. I'm actually wearing the shade on my lips right now. It's called Feelin. It is such a beautiful natural shade. The beauty of this product is that it really does make your lips look super, super smooth. It gives that blurring effect to your lips. The shade is buildable, but it never reaches 100%. It's somewhere around 80%. It is slightly sheer on the lips. I love it and I highly recommend it. If you can get your hands on the pudding pods, please do, because it feels light on the lips. The finish is amazing and it is also long lasting. Love this product. I also picked up a lip tint, a pink basic lip tint. This is also amazing. Leaves a beautiful stain on the lips. The only product which disappointed me from Fee was this product. I think it's called Jelly Pot. This is how it is. There is a bouncy jelly. It's like a lip balm. It's not even a lip tint because it does not leave any stain and it disappears from the lips in no time. So this is something which you can either use as a lip balm or as a gloss on top of your lipsticks. So yeah, this is the only one which I was not exactly happy about. But otherwise, everything else that I got works really well for me. We've come to an end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed watching my South Korea makeup haul. If you haven't checked out the skincare video yet, please do check it out as well. Unfortunately, most of the products which I've shown you here are not available in India, but the ones which are available in India, you'll find the links of those in the description box. Apart from other links, like once you'll have a look at the description box, you'll understand what I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to see you in the next one very soon. Take care of yourself and stay safe. I love you. Mwah. Bye.